Live from the Grenadian capital, this is the GBN television news. GBN covering you from the Grenadine Island chain to Brooklyn, New York via the World Wide Web on www.gbn.gd. The news headlines comes to you compliments Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
This is Network News for Tuesday, July the 29th of 2025. I'm Stasia Blake. In the headlines tonight, Grenada honors a Afreximbank president with flamboyantry at Cameron Park. Afro-Caribbean Forum 2025 highlighting economic links between Africa and the Caribbean concludes. Veteran Calypsonian rootsman Kelly heartened by level of talent displayed by young Calypsonians. Another shooting suspect remanded, and Sandals becomes the first hotel group in the Caribbean to have all properties certified by CARFA. In regional news, Kamala re-elected UNC political leader, while internationally, UK to recognize Palestinian state in September unless Gaza situation changes. And coming up in sports, Caribbean Premier League to adopt ICC T20 international playing conditions. We'll have all the details for you right after this message.
The first segment of the news comes to you compliments Soft Weave bathroom tissue.
Have you heard about the new Soft Weave bathroom tissue with total hygiene? As hygiene and safety have taken center stage, our bathroom tissue is now manufactured with 3 different technologies to offer the best protection for you and your family. UVC light technology for a safe and effective disinfection process, eliminating 99.9% of microorganisms. Also, production at high temperatures, killing all types of germs and bacteria. And it's pH controlled with delicate fibers to prevent irritation for even sensitive skin. Soft Weave Total Hygiene Bathroom Tissue, available in supermarkets and shops island-wide. Visit Soft Weave Caribbean Facebook or Instagram pages for more information.
Good evening. This is GBN's News at 7. A flamboyant tree was planted and a commemorative plaque unveiled this morning at Cameron Park in St. George, all in honor of His Excellency Professor Benedict Orama, President and Chairman of the Board of Directors of Afreximbank. Beverly Telesford reports.
The tribute marked the beginning of the closing of the Afro-Caribbean Trade and Investment Forum, Active 2025, hosted in Grenada. The symbolic ceremony was led by Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell, who described the gesture as a recognition of Professor Orama's outstanding leadership in strengthening relations between Africa and the Caribbean.
Together with your team from the Afreximbank, I think they wanted to ensure that as you perhaps engage in one of the last more formal settings here in the Caribbean under your stewardship at the bank, that we left a fitting tribute for generations of Africans to come and to see and to reflect upon the leadership that you have provided, not just to the bank, but to Africans everywhere. So we honor you, we congratulate you. And there is a calypso that has been made popular in this carnival season that says, I want my flowers now. Translated, it means we are honoring you while you are still here, not while or after you have left.
In addition to the tree planting, a specially crafted plaque bearing Professor Orama's name and the significance of the occasion was installed near the base of the tree. The plaque serves as a permanent reminder of his contribution to Afro-Caribbean solidarity and economic cooperation. Delivering remarks at the event, Professor Orama expressed deep gratitude for the honor.
I am very, very, very grateful to the Honorable Prime Minister, his government, and the people of Grenada, and indeed the CARICOM people for this honor. As an agricultural economist, I know the meaning and the value of plants. I know that in the food chain and in the life chain, as I will call it, It is the plant that stands there as the anchor. And today, as I joined the Honorable Prime Minister in planting this tree, I am reminded that I have now found a very deep anchor in Grenada and the CARICOM.
The flamboyant tree, known for its brilliant red-orange blooms, was selected for its symbolism of strength, unity and vibrancy, as well as its Madagascan origin. The ceremony started the conclusion of Active 2025, a landmark gathering that brought together regional leaders, investors and policymakers to strengthen trade, investment and cultural links between the African continent and Caribbean nations. Reporting for GBN News, Beverly Telesford.
The Afro-Caribbean Trade and Investment Forum promotes stronger economic ties between Africa and the Caribbean. Rena Pierre-Thomas will tell us more.
Delegates and dignitaries from the Caribbean and Africa on Tuesday wrapped up 2 days of high-level discussions aimed at strengthening economic ties. They participated in panel discussions, exhibitions, networking sessions, and bilateral meetings at the Afro-Caribbean Trade and Investment Forum, ACTIV, held at the Radisson's Grenada Beach Resort. Demois Godwa, Director of Creatives and the Diaspora at the Africa Export-Import Bank, told the GBN News team the goal is to rebuild a modern trade network that once existed during the era of slavery, this time, however, through business, aviation, and innovation.
Hundreds of years ago, there used to be a thriving trade between Africa and the Caribbean, but it was a trade of enslaved Africans. We are now free. It makes a lot of economic sense that Africa is not only trading with the rest, with the global north, and the Caribbean is only trading with the global north. It does not make sense. We have to connect. We are free through technology, through air link, through maritime links. We should just make this connection. We eat the same food, we listen to the same music, we believe in the same gods. Why can't we ensure that we are trading with each other, both in goods and services? There are services here in the Caribbean where you have a competitive advantage. There are services in Africa where you have a competitive advantage. We need to bring this closer together and ensure that this leads to a prosperity.
Active 2025 is the fourth successful staging of the forum in the Caribbean, and Godwa says its growing impact is proof of its importance.
It is very important that Africans, wherever they may be, in what we're calling Global Africa, are united and are connecting in a manner that leads to prosperity. We have a common heritage, a common history. It is only logical that we also connect when it comes to, in a way that makes commercial sense. So we are here in the fourth iteration. Previously we had it in Barbados, we've had it in Guyana, we've had it in Bahamas, and now it's the turn of Grenada. The forum continues to grow as business prospects between Africa and the Caribbean increase.
Chairman of Grenada Investment Development Corporation, Richard Nixon, says the forum benefits various business sectors in Grenada.
Ensure that Grenadian businesses across all sectors benefit from the visitors we have at Change, but also lift up our people and expose them to business opportunities. So we'll handle diplomatic relations between both sides, but primarily driving business sector in energy, health, financing, tourism, agriculture, aquaculture, in key sectors of our economy. We have to lift up these key sectors in our economy in Grenada, so that's the focus of.
As Grenada positions itself at the heart of Afro-Caribbean cooperation, the forum sparks meaningful dialogue and fosters long-term partnerships focused on mutual growth and regional resilience. Rena Thomas, GBN News.
The stage is set for what promises to be one of the most intense showdowns of the 2025 Carnival season. This Thursday, 20 soca artistes will compete in the semi-final of GBN's Spice Up the Carnage Soca Monarch, each with one goal: to secure a coveted spot in next Friday's grand finale and take a shot at the crown. GBN's Eugenia Peters has more.
The energy is rising and the countdown is on. This Thursday, the spotlight returns to the Carnage, where 20 of Grenada's top soca acts will face a panel of 3 judges in the highly anticipated semi-final of GBN's Spice Up the Carnage Soca Monarch. At stake, a shot at dethroning reigning monarch Guana and claiming the crown in the final set for Friday, August 8th. Today, the artists dip for the order of appearance, a key moment that could determine the energy, impact, and crowd response each performer gets. The event, which kicks off at 4:30 p.m. on Thursday, promises adrenaline, creativity, and lyrical heat, as each artist aims to prove they belong in the final showdown. With a mix of returning powerhouses and fresh contenders, GBN's Spice Up the Carnage Soca Monarch is shaping up to be a must-watch event on the Spicemas calendar. For GBN News, I am Eugenia Peters.
Veteran Calypsonian rootsman Kelly says he's heartened by the level of talent displayed by young Calypsonians entering this year's competition. With the Calypso semifinals just concluded and the final set for August 10th, Kelly says he's particularly impressed with the performances of several newcomers who are hitting the big stage for the very first time. He says their lyrical strength, musical arrangement, and delivery speaks volumes about the future of the art form.
As you can see, right now on stage we have a very young artist. He's in my tent as well, Shamak. And, this augurs very, very well. We have mini acts as well, and I'm so happy, I'm so delighted to see a lot of young people coming into the art form now. This year we have some really powerful compositions this year. We have some really nice calypsos. We have Darren, Modest, another youngster in our tent, Neutral. I think he did a splendid performance in the preliminaries, and I was really hoping that he would be here with us tonight, but it's only so much they could select to come in this. But this augurs very well for Calypso, and he's a youngster who composed his own songs.
With continued mentorship and public support, it's anticipated that the new generation of Calypsonians will help preserve and elevate the cultural tradition for years to come. Coming up in network news, another shooting suspect remanded. Stay with us.
Need a little extra cash to make life easier? Or just a bit more exciting? Arise's got you covered. With a Flexi Credit loan, you get up to $25,000 for any purpose. Vacations, home upgrades, back to school, or just a little treat. Get manageable amounts, flexible repayments, and the freedom to top up whenever you need it. No hassle, no pressure, just freedom to live life at your pace. Visit our website or call today and let your dreams take flight with our Flexi Credit Loan. Arise Credit Union. Your financial freedom, your future.
Need to check your bill balance? Use the Grenlec mobile app. Open the Grenlec mobile app and tap the icon labeled Balances at the bottom of the screen. View your bill details, including your current bill balance, the due date by which you must settle your bill, the amount and date of the last payment you made. It's quick, easy, and available 24/7. Convenience at your fingertips.
If you are interested in reliable and efficient shipping, then look no further. Carib Connects is the one for you. Our main office is situated in Miami, which boasts one of the most advanced facilities with branches in most of the Caribbean islands, including Grenada. At Carib Connects, we offer you a timely and hassle-free shipping experience. Whether it's by air or by sea, our logistic team will ensure that you have a superb experience. We can take care of your small packages, full container loads, vehicles, dangerous goods, hazmat materials, and special loading. Our local branch is situated on the Carnage, right next to the fire station. Come in and have a word with our experienced staff. They are more than equipped to assist you with anything that you would need. We open from Mondays to Fridays, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. You can also get information at info@caribconnects.com. At Carib Connects, we are connecting you with excellence.
It's a busy world, and we all know the saying, time is money. Meet Candice and Oliver. They both have busy days ahead. Let's see how that goes. Candice is in a rush, off to the bank, again. Oh, looks like she didn't plan for traffic, or this long line either. Now let's check in on Oliver. His morning starts a little differently. Using his phone, Oliver makes a peer-to-peer transfer and pays his bills, all while having his morning coffee. At the store, Oliver checks his finances with online banking. Candice? Still waiting. Back to Oliver. He stops at the bank to meet his loan officer. While waiting, he schedules a payment and makes a wire transfer. Wondering about Candice? Yup, still waiting. Candice could be like Oliver if she uses Co-op Bank's e-solutions. Make your day easier with Co-op Bank's swift, simple, and secure e-banking platform. Bank on your terms, from anywhere, at any time. Click, tap, done. Banking just got easier.
Welcome home.
Mobility, a common theme woven into the very fabric of human history. From ancient wanderers to modern explorers, our instinct to move, to seek something greater, and to grow has always driven us forward. Imagine a journey into pathways of boundless opportunities and endless possibilities. A collective future where the vibrant rhythms of the Caribbean, rich culture, and welcoming community create unforgettable experiences. Beyond citizenship by investment, we believe in our collective investment of time, resources, and energy that fosters innovation, creates jobs, and enriches lives, driving the growth of an entire nation. The Investment Migration Agency Grenada boasts over a decade of exceptional service and remains committed to guiding you toward global mobility and economic freedom through investment. Your journey becomes our shared story of progress and prosperity. This is an invitation to be part of something greater, something enduring. Begin your journey at imagrenada.gd. IMA Grenada. Unlock the possibilities.
It's back! Grenada! The NLA gives you chances for free access to SMC shows and other major shows. From July 14th to August 9th, every time you spend $15 in Daily Cash 4, Daily Pick 3, or Playway in a single purchase, check your ticket to see if the words, "You are a winner," is written on it. And just like that, your access is granted. Present your winning ticket at the gate of your preferred carnival show for free entry. Over 450 gate passes are up for winnings instantly, Monday to Saturday. Secure yours early. The more $15 you spend in daily games, the more chances you have to win free gate passes. Spice Mass is on, and the NLA is making your carnival dreams affordable. See stores for show options. Must be 18 or older to participate. Terms and conditions apply. NLA, proud main sponsor of Spice Mass 2025.
Remembering our past, reclaiming our roots, empowering our future. On August 1st, Grenada will rally with the global African diaspora to celebrate Emancipation Day.
Bring down the bomb,
4:30 p.m., the traditional mass bands will assemble at Dunfermline and head for Grenville, while the school marching bands will leave Progress Park at 5:30 p.m. and parade down to Soubise for the spectacular Flambeau March into Grenville at 6:30 p.m. At precisely the stroke of 8, the spotlight shifts to the Grenville bus terminal with an action-packed program of cultural presentations from the National Performing Company, Spiceland dancers, Cultural Train, Lion Pride, Tivoli drummers, spoken word poets, and top local calypsonians. There will also be a special reenactment of the Emancipation Proclamation. So put on your African wear and come to Grenville in your numbers on August 1st and bring down the power of love and freedom as we celebrate our emancipation. Buses available nationwide. Contact your parliamentary offices.
Home is easy, easy with Republic Bank.
Are you dreaming of owning your own home? With Republic Bank's Home Easy Loan, you're one step closer to making that dream a reality. With competitive rates, reduced fees, and up to 100% financing, Republic Bank makes owning your home simple and stress-free. Start your journey to independence, empowerment, and the joy of home ownership today.
Republic Bank, we're bringing home to you. Home easy. It's not just a mortgage, it's peace of
Restrictions apply.
Republic Bank. We're the one for you.
Wednesday, August 6th, Concept Events, together with Flatlands Park Ship and Print, present Pre-Day, Black and Bougie. Chalpri celebrates with all his friends. This is Pre-Day, featuring The Viking, Bungee Guard, The Alliance, and The Viking. Problem Child, GBN Neutral, Full Blow, I in a good spirit, I drink in a good spirit, Kute, put on something sweet, and a command performance by the Jab Boss himself, Chalpri. We coming through. Top international DJ, Grenada National Stadium. Gates open at 10 p.m. Showtime 11 p.m. All early bird tier 1 tickets have already been sold out. Grenada, get ready. This is Pre-Day, Black and Bougie.
GBN leads, the others follow. This segment is brought to you by Republic Bank.
Building or renovating your home or business? Why not use clean, renewable energy? Install solar panels to power your home and office and see your energy costs go down and your savings go up. Using renewable solar-powered energy protects our environment, reduces our carbon footprint, and slows the devastating impact of climate change. Republic Bank can help to finance construction and renovations that make use of renewable energy. Visit any Republic Bank branch and ask about renewable energy financing options today.
Republic Bank. We're the one for you.
Welcome back. Dean Dowden, a 37-year-old bartender of Grenville Street, St. George's, has been charged with the offenses of attempted capital murder, possession of firearm with intent to commit capital murder, and possession of ammunition. The charges follow investigations into a shooting incident which occurred on Friday, July the 25th, 2025, that left St. Jules Street, St. George resident Siobhan Gay nursing a gunshot wound to the chest. The incident, which is the latest in a string of gun-related crimes that have sparked growing concern over escalating violence in the country, reportedly occurred within close proximity to the shooting victim's home. Dowden was represented in court by attorney Peter David and appeared before Chief Magistrate Francine Foster at the St. George's No. 1 Magistrates Court. He was remanded in custody until August the 18th. Just one day earlier, on Monday, 2 men accused in Grenada's 8th homicide for the year also appeared in the same court. The pair, 33-year-old warehouse attendant Kevin Bell and his nephew, Daniel Bell, a 21-year-old warehouse clerk from Cafe Bow Hill, were arrested and charged in connection with a deadly shooting in Wall Street, Grand Anse. All of this happened on Sunday, July the 20th. It claimed the life of Matthew Thomas, a young man from Gulf Course, and left others injured. The duo faced multiple charges, including capital murder, attempted capital murder, possession of a firearm with intent to commit capital murder, and grievous harm. A third man was also charged in connection with the Wall Street shooting. 24-year-old laborer Carl Cypress of the Carenage also appeared before the chief magistrate on Monday, facing separate charges of attempted capital murder and multiple firearm offenses. He's due back in court on August 14th. Healthcare professionals and frontline responders are receiving specialized training this week to enhance their ability to manage cases of rape with compassion, accuracy, and clinical efficiency. Christina John has the details.
A 3-day workshop on clinical management of rape began on Tuesday as part of a collaborative effort between the United Nations Population Fund, the UNFPA, and the Ministry of Health. Participants include nurses from the 2 hospitals on mainland Grenada and community clinics, doctors, laboratory staff, police officers, and representatives from the Ministry of Social and Community Development, the Child Protection Authority, and other key agencies. Chief Nursing Officer Nestor Edwards, speaking at the opening ceremony, highlighted the importance of the training in strengthening the response to survivors of sexual violence.
We are making efforts to improve the level of competence in dealing with rape. There will be a practical session where they would be looking at the whole aspect of collecting forensic evidence and maintaining that chain of evidence, which is necessary, in terms of the investigation of rape, So this is what will be happening over the next 3 days.
Edwards expressed optimism that the training will lead to improvement in the quality of care offered to survivors.
This training particularly targets frontline healthcare workers. We've worked collaboratively with the police or law enforcement in developing standard operating procedures for service providers. So there's SOPs for law enforcement, there are SOPs for health workers, SOPs for the legal system, in terms of what are the necessary and critical steps to follow when you are dealing with cases of rape.
She also underscored the urgency of the initiative, pointing to concerning national statistics related to sexual violence.
This training is very, very important. We're looking at the statistics, right? We've seen globally 1 in every 3 women have been exposed to some form of sexual assault or rape in their lifetime. The data here in Grenada is also alarming. We've seen and heard on the news the number of sexual assault cases that is before the court, and while the Ministry of Social Development has championed the cause, in terms of violence, including sexual violence against women and girls, the Ministry of Health is also a key partner in this fight against sexual violence, domestic violence.
In a show of continued support, the UNFPA formally handed over a range of sexual and reproductive health commodities to the Ministry of Health. The items which were handed over will be used as training tools during and beyond the workshop. Minister for Health, Honorable Philip Telesford, was on hand to receive the donation and welcomed the support from the UNFPA in advancing the country's healthcare response to sexual and gender-based violence.
Let me start underscore the fact that rape is a crime, and it is not one that is tolerable in our society. It is a gross violation of human rights and often leave a devastating impact on the dreams and aspirations of individuals. Ministry, as a government, and as a people together, we must take a zero-tolerance approach against rape.
The workshop is part of a broader push to build a coordinated, survivor-centered approach to sexual violence across multiple sectors in Grenada. Christina John, GBN News.
Youth summer camp participants are gaining hands-on experience at the Laura Livestock Facility. Here's another Christina John report.
Young participants of a summer camp hosted by the Ministry of Youth in collaboration with the Ministry of Agriculture capped off a series of engaging activities last Friday with a field visit to the Laura Livestock Facility. The visit formed part of the camp's agriculture focus component designed to expose students to real-world farming practices. At the Laura Goat Facility, campers received hands-on training under the guidance of farm manager Dr. Dwayne Blesdale Smith, who demonstrated proper feeding techniques, weight checking procedures, and general livestock care. The group was led by Extension Assistant and Camp Tutor Brenda Phillip, who has worked closely with the students throughout the program. Phillip introduced the campers to a range of sustainable and smart agricultural practices, including composting, soil management, biogas utilization, and animal husbandry.
Children need to learn skills, first of all. They need to understand their food systems. They need to know where their food is coming from, how healthy their food should be. They also need to know why we do some of the things that we do. And I believe in having summer classes like that, you could also raise the awareness in terms of becoming interested in agriculture, because we do need to have more younger persons coming up to learn more and being interested in getting into the field of agriculture. Agriculture is not just about farming farmlands and, you know, doing dirty work, so to speak. There are a lot of different careers that you can have in agriculture, and so it basically stems their appetite to want to learn more and to want to know what are the different options are there available in agriculture.
The camp, which began on July 8th, was created to introduce youth to a wide range of careers and skill-building opportunities. The agriculture stream, in particular, is geared towards cultivating early interest in farming and food production. Dr. Blessel Smith emphasized the importance of encouraging the next generation to take part in the agricultural innovation and food security.
So they were able to look at not only the different types of breeds of the sheep and goat, but they were able to look at the way it's set up, you know, the way it's elevated, the different slats on the ground, like the flooring that we use, so that the manure could go all the way down and not keep the pens moist, which could cause infection and so on, but to make sure it's dry, the different waterers that we use as well. So I showed them a little bit of that, as well as the way we use the different hays, the different types of bales that we have. So it was really great to have more of an exposure for our local kids as well.
The visit to Laura was one of several site visits scheduled as part of the camp's agricultural itinerary. The program will conclude with an exhibition on Thursday at the Grenada Youth Center, showcasing what students learned throughout the summer program. Christina John, GBN News.
Senator Roderick St. Clair, agriculture and the fishing community representative in the Upper House of Parliament, has praised the decision of the National Insurance Board to move away from investing in real estate and focusing more on investment that will result in more financial returns in both the long and short term. The NIS annual reports for 2023 and 2024 were laid in the House last week Friday's sitting in the Upper House. Commenting on the 2024 report, Senator St. Clair said the decision to invest in U.S. Treasuries is a good one.
We know that we would have adjusted the bill for statutory bodies such that they can invest in different portfolios. That was done sometime a year or two ago. And so what we see here is that the NIS has moved strategically to find new opportunities. And as I mentioned on the same page, that is a strategic decision to get involved. In fact, if you look at the second column on page 15, so it's directly opposite where it says registration activities. On the other side of it, it says in that paragraph, as part of the strategic goal, a tactical decision was made to allocate a greater portion of short-term investment to the U.S. Treasuries, U.S. Treasury bonds, U.S. Treasury bills. So just in the second column on the same page, you come down, you come down to that paragraph as part of the strategic. Now, this is good, but at the same time, we know what is happening within the whole global space and also within the U.S., and we trust that the brokers that are used, like it's a long name, so I wouldn't try to repeat it, that the brokers will do justice and ensure that we don't have any challenges, because if there is challenges with short-term borrowing, then the negative impact would be very quick on us when we're looking maybe 90 days or 30 days to get back return. Then the return might be much less, because especially with the uncertainties in the whole global economy. The long term, they might say, okay, there might be recovery. So I trust that our local investment committee is looking at that.
According to the 2024 annual report, the National Insurance Board commenced the implementation of a new strategic asset allocation framework that saw the board as part of the strategic goal, making a decision to allocate a greater portion of short-term investments to U.S. Treasuries securities. GBN ISAW is back. Let's see what's behind this evening's ISAW Lens.
A good eye captures all. GBN ISAW is brought to you by Clear Vision.
Oh, I got my glasses from Clear Vision Eye Center.
I got my glasses at Clear Vision Eye Center.
Clear Vision Eye Center.
Clear Vision Eye Center.
Featured in tonight's GBN ISAW are some locally grown cabbage microgreens, or red acre cabbage. Cabbage microgreens are essentially tiny leafy plants grown from cabbage seeds. Cabbage microgreens taste milder than mature cabbages, and they are also sweet and crunchy. Cabbage microgreens are healthier than mature cabbages as they can contain up to 5 times the nutritional value of their mature plants. They can grow in different varieties, and the more common one is the red acre. The green leaves are accompanied by deep purple stems, making them popular as a garnish. We thank our ISAW reporter for that submission. Send us your photo and video submissions via WhatsApp at 405-3052 or our other social media platforms.
Still to come in network news, Sandals Resort achieves a first. Stay with us to find out.
I am in. Are you? Here at the Queen's Park Recycling Facility, we process your waste for export. Cardboard, plastic, aluminum, glass, and more. Let me speak to you about plastic. Every plastic bottle can be recycled. One simple step. Look for the giant basket bottle and drop it here. We'll do the rest. Support recycling. I am in. Are you?
Good morning and welcome to Grenada Distillers. Just reminding you that we offer consignment and credit arrangements. The procedures are very easy, so come on now.
Our procedure is quite simple. Go up the stairs on the right-hand side of Nick Barrow House. Go upstairs where an attendant will hand you out some forms to fill out. Once filled out, they'll be handed back to the attendant and will be reviewed.
Quartz presents their 2025 appliance event. Be inspired at all Quartz stores nationwide. Save big on select appliances, plus free gifts with purchase. Buy a washer and get 20% off any dryer. Plus, get more when you shop on credit with 10% cash back and free delivery on purchases of $5,000 and over. So don't miss your chance to be inspired at the Quartz 2025 appliance event. Only at Quartz, bringing value home. Offer ends July 24. Conditions apply.
Claim your keys, open the door to more than you imagined before. New home, fresh start, make moves and play it smart. Expand, invest or renew. ACB's right there with you.
With ACB Home Advantage Mortgages, you get up to 100% financing, reduced fees, and a $100,000 unsecured credit card.
Claim your keys, open the door to more than you imagined before. ACB.
Terms and conditions apply.
Whether you're refreshing a bedroom or giving your home a bold new look, the Color Shop has the perfect paint and tools to make it happen, inside and out. With quality finishes for every surface and accessories to match, we make painting easy from start to finish. Whether it's a DIY weekend or a contractor starting a brand new project, the Color Shop is the trusted choice.
Echo Blue Limited. Visit us on the Lansopine Main Road or call 405-4818.
Freedom is driven to pursue that passion that keeps you up at night and makes you smile in your sleep. Freedom is bold to embrace the possibilities that can open up your world and conquer new heights. Freedom is fabulous with bits and pieces that enhance the quality of your life. Freedom is what you do with the flexibility to change path or direction when you need to. Freedom breeds ambition and purpose while having loads of fun along the way. But most of all, freedom is well-deserved for the road traveled and the journey still to come. Unleash your freedom with Nexa Credit Union. Call us on 440-1354 or visit our website to pre-apply. Apply now. Freedom awaits. Terms and conditions apply. Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
It's all about Kesty Band for the ultimate cool down party. It's all about Carnival Encore. You thought we miss it, and now we can't miss it.
Miss Sunshine, girl, coming home, I will see you again. All day through the night, I dreaming. Yeah, Miss Sunshine, way you turn it up, make it smooth, my darling. When outside is pouring rain.
It happens to all of us. Low on cash and in need of money right away. Play Instacash Monday to Sunday and there are no draws.
So what you saying? No numbers to choose from?
Nope.
And no draw sessions to wait on?
Nope.
And we can play it anytime and any day?
Yep. Including Sundays. Instacash. Ask for it by name and choose from a wide variety of games as low as $2 and win instantly. It is fast, it is easy to play, and you win cash right away. Must be 18 years or older to play. NLA, making your dreams come true.
A whole new level of convenience and comfort awaits you when you shop at Rise and Shine Supermarket and Hardware Supplies, Griffin Lane, Grenville. Convenient, because we are open Sunday to Sunday. We're even at your service on public holidays. Comfort, because we are easily accessible to the physically challenged. Free Wi-Fi is available while you shop, and bags come at no charge. Everyday low prices and excellent customer care. Adequate parking available. We supply everything you can possibly think of. Family and home supplies, fresh meat, vegetables, and personal care products. All brands of cooking gas at affordable prices. You can send in your order, have it pulled, or pick up express.
This is GBN. We've got the means, the power, and the medium. This segment is brought to you by Flow.
Our world is filled with rhythm. Rhythm that's unapologetic, infectious, timeless. Rhythm is commitment in action. It's how we show up for each other with unrelenting support that goes the distance. Rhythm lives in the tiny beats of our most intimate moments and the seismic roars of our biggest achievements. Rhythm is resilience in motion. So even when things go out of sync, we do what it takes to bring the rhythm back. At Flow, we understand your rhythm because we live it. That's why we're dedicated to building a network as resilient as you, with a team of familiar faces working every day to keep you on beat. You're at the heart of everything we do, and our commitment is to keep your rhythm flowing, no matter what.
In a landmark achievement for regional tourism, Sandals Resorts has become the first hotel group in the Caribbean to have all 19 of its properties certified by the Caribbean Public Health Agency, CARFA, with the prestigious Healthier, Safer Tourism Award. The award, presented at a special ceremony at Sandals Montego Bay, also grants Sandals the distinct honor of being named the Caribbean's first ever healthier, safer destination. Alyssa St. Paul Monroe, the Environmental Health and Safety Manager at Sandals Grenada, said she's elated with this achievement.
It is a significant recognition for Sandals Resorts, as all 19 of our properties were honored, including Sandals Grenada. I am especially proud of our Sandals Grenada team for their dedication to timely reporting, consistency, training of our team members, and our strong partnership with our local health officials. We remain committed to setting the benchmark in tourism health and safety, and will continue to empower our team members to ensure that we are always a healthier, safer destination for all.
As part of the certification process, Sandals Resorts underwent strict protocols, including confidential threat reporting and mandatory infectious disease prevention training for staff. The recognition spans across Sandals properties in Grenada, Jamaica, St. Lucia, the Bahamas, Barbados, Antigua, Curacao, St. Vincent, and the Turks and Caicos Islands. The Healthier, Safer Tourism Award was launched by CARFA in 2020 and is backed by regional and global tourism bodies. Stay with us. We'll have sports and international news right after the break.
Oh, I got my glasses from Clear Vision Eye Center.
I got my glasses at Clear Vision Eye Center.
Clear Vision Eye Center.
Clear Vision Eye Center.
Grenada for decades. We are the #1 and largest electrical supplier.
Hi, welcome to Sunny Electrical. How may I help?
We offer electrical wire and accessories, tools and appliances for all residential, commercial and industrial applications, which is what we are known for. And we expanded our products with new innovative ways to modernize your home. New homeowners will be captivated in our lighting showrooms.
Some more pendant lights here. These are very multifunctional because they can work for kitchens, living rooms, bedrooms.
We have a wide selection of lighting, ranging from indoor to outdoor and solar. We are also available for site visit services to assist you with selecting the perfect light for your forever home. We are located at Dusty Highway in Grand Anse, St. George. Sudden Electrical. Best value, expert advice, quality products. We hope to see you soon.
Attention all divers, snorkelers and underwater enthusiasts. Effective May 15th, 2025, all visitors to the renowned Mullinaire Underwater Sculpture Park will be required to pay a small fee of US $3.50 or EC $10 per person. These fees are essential to support the ongoing maintenance and repairs of the sculptures, as well as the development of new features to ensure the park remains a world-class attraction. Payment can be made through the Grenada Tourism Authority's online payment portal, available on the Pure Grenada website, www.puregrenada.com. We thank you for your support in enhancing this extraordinary underwater product. This announcement is brought to you by the Grenada Tourism Authority and the Ministry of Tourism, dedicated to protecting and conserving Grenada's resources for the enjoyment of all.
What if you had a choice? A choice of joining a line or a choice of making your purchases online? What would you choose? While you ponder on that, the National Lotteries Authority has provided another purchasing option. All their games are now available online. Yes, Grenadians, from wherever you are, purchase your favorite daily and jackpot type games using any electronic device. Register on the NLA's website at www.nla.gov.gr Top up your account and enjoy online lottery gaming at your convenience. We're taking shopping comfort up, up, up several notches. But the choice is yours. Join a line or buy online. NLA, make your dreams come true.
Everyone, may I have your attention, please? Ladies and gentlemen, you've seen them on the waters in Dubai. We've seen them on the water in Miami. Now, they're here in Grenada. The most exciting, electrifying, and unique water sport experience to hit Grenada. Grenada Jet Cars. Book a car today. Call 473-406-JCAR or 5227. Visit our website at grenadajetcar.com or follow us on Instagram and Facebook. Grenada Jet Cars. Enjoy a fun-filled ride across the waters of Grenada.
Ah, this is going to be fun.
When you need your prescription filled or you require non-prescribed medication, supplements, or all your personal needs, visit Gittins Healthcare at locations on Wall Street, Grand Anse, Victoria Street, Grenville, and Central Deputy Street, Guelph. Gittins Healthcare aims to provide an exceptional personalized pharmacy experience. Additionally, children under 5 and adults 55 years and over will enjoy 10% discount on purchases of $20 and over on prescription medication. Stop settling for less. Visit Gittins Healthcare, where your health is our priority.
Good evening, sports fans. The Caribbean Premier League, CPL, will adopt the International Cricket Council's, ICC's, T20 international playing conditions starting with the upcoming season. This strategic alignment brings CPL matches in line with the global standard, ensuring the tournament remains one of the premier cricketing showcases in the world. The recent updates to the ICC's T20 international playing conditions, particularly the stricter over-rate rules, have led to notable improvements in match completion times across international cricket. By adopting the same rules, the CPL aims to ensure more predictable match durations, enhancing the experience for fans and broadcasters and all stakeholders involved. The CPL has always served as a critical platform for nurturing Caribbean cricketing talent. Aligning with ICC T20 international standards ensures that players, especially emerging stars, operate under the same conditions they'll encounter on the international stage. The move is designed to streamline the transition for players entering or returning to the West Indies national setup. The Trinbago Knight Riders, Barbados Royals, and Guyana Amazon Warriors women have all confirmed their squads for the 2025 Massey Women's Caribbean Premier League, or WCPL. It bowls off from September the 6th to the 17th at the Providence Stadium in Guyana. The Knight Riders, losing finalists to Barbados Royals last year at the Brian Lara Cricket Academy, retained their young core from 2024 season and added 2 new overseas players when the player draft was completed on June the 23rd. Veteran West Indies all-rounder Deandra Doughton returns to the TKR setup and will be expected to lead the squad, which captured the inaugural WCPL title in 2022 with a tight 10-run victory over the Royals at Warner Park in St. Kitts. Exciting young Windies players Jazara Claxton, Zeta James, Janilia Glasgow, and 17-year-old Trinidad and Tobago off-spinner Samara Ramnath are in TKR's 15-member squad, with Indian pacer Shika Pandey and Aussie all-rounder Jess Jonassen returning to the fold. South African power hitter Lizelle Lee, who's 33 and also has over 180 international matches to her name, is expected to add firepower to the TKR top order in her debut season. The TKR team also sees the addition of leg spinner Saloni Dangor, who was a net bowler for Delhi Capitals in the 2025 Women's Premier League season. The TKR will, however, be without the services of veteran off-spinner Anisa Mohammed. Still with cricket, reigning champs Royals will once again be led by West Indies captain and superstar Hayley Matthews, who led the team to successive titles in 2023 and in 2024. The Royals have retained key players such as leg spinner Afi Fletcher, all-rounder Chanel Henry, hard hitter Kiana Joseph, and seamer Aaliyah Alain. Sri Lankan star Shamari Anthapalu also returns to the Royals setup, with Trinidadian left-arm spinner Steffi Sugrim also being drafted by the Barbados franchise. The three-team tourney will be rounded off by hosts Guyana Amazon Warriors, who will have players such as Shemaine Campbell, former West Indies captain Stephanie Taylor, and off-spinner Karishma Ramarak within their ranks. Meanwhile, the Warriors have drafted 7 Guyanese players, with South African seamer Shabneem Ishmael returning for a 3rd season. Aggressive Australian batter Laura Harris joins the Warriors from the Royals, with countryman Madeline Penna also going to the Guyanese team. Each team will play 4 group stage matches, with the top 2 sides advancing to the final. The Warriors and TKR will bowl off the WCPL season on September the 6th. And that's what's been happening in sports. And now for a look what's been happening around the region and the wider globe today. Kamala Prasad-Bissessar has created political history once again, winning her 4th consecutive internal leadership election since 2010, and doing so unopposed.
Good evening, Bavita, and good evening to our viewers. I am currently at the UNC's headquarters in Chaguanas, and I can tell you what you see behind me, the crowd, it pales in comparison to what occurred outside. And what you want to know, and what is the most important thing that happened here today, is that Kamala Prasad-Bissessar has been re-elected as the political leader of the United National Congress unopposed. It means that the August 17th internal election for that position will no longer take place. And now she has held this position since 2010 after she defeated the founder of the UNC, Basdeo Pandey, and she's held the position ever since. Now, Mrs. Prasad-Bissessar addressed concern and speculation about whether she intends to step down, and she said the battle will be passed eventually, just not yet, and that decision will not be hers to be made alone. Now, she also spoke about national issues and current affairs. She says that the United National Congress inherited a country that had dire challenges, and she said under what she called the previous regime there were economic issues as well as other social issues that under her leadership she intends to address. Now going forward, she says she intends to lead the party and the country with love. Members of the public, members in the crowd called her the mother of the nation, to which she smiled, and she intends to get on with the business of the people, making a promise that she will hold her government officials to account. Until then, it's Doris Polo for CNC3 News in Chaguanas.
British Prime Minister Keir Starmer has told the cabinet the country will recognize a Palestinian state in September unless Israel takes more steps to end the appalling situation in Gaza.
The United Kingdom will recognise the state of Palestine in September unless the Israeli government takes substantive steps to end the appalling situation in Gaza. That's the message from the British Prime Minister Keir Starmer. He made the announcement after an emergency cabinet meeting in Downing Street.
I've always said that we will recognise a Palestinian state as a contribution to a proper peace process at the moment of maximum impact for the two-state solution. With that solution now under threat, this is the moment to act. So today, as part of this process towards peace, I can confirm the UK will recognise the State of Palestine by the United Nations General Assembly in September, unless the Israeli government takes substantive steps to end the appalling situation in Gaza.
And that's what's been happening around the region and the wider globe today. Now for a recap of the night's top headlines. Grenada honors a Frexim Bank president with flamboyant tree at Cameroon Park. African Caribbean Forum 2025, highlighting economic links between Africa and the Caribbean, concludes. Veteran Calypsonian roots band Kelly heartened by a level of talent displayed by young Calypsonians. Another shooting suspect remanded, and Sandals becomes first hotel group in the Caribbean to have all properties certified by CARFA. In regional news, Kamala re-elected UNC political leader, while internationally, UK to recognize Palestinian state in September unless Gaza situation changes. And in sports, Caribbean Premier League to adopt ICC T20 international playing conditions. If you missed any part of this newscast, there'll be a rebroadcast at 10 o'clock tonight. Visit our website at www.gbn.gd for more news stories, or like us on Facebook at www.facebook.com/GBN News and Radio. I'm Stasia Blake, and that's the news. Thank you so much for joining us. Have a pleasant evening.